The whole world needs to get ready. Kylian Mbappé is back. The 2022 World Cup final version of Mbappé has finally appeared at Bernabeu, and it's a joy to watch. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is finally in town, if you like. The Frenchman has reached the peak of his form and is showing who he really is at Real Madrid. Kylian easily proves his haters wrong, and you will understand what we mean. But guys, before we start, write in the comments from which country you're watching our content. And now, let's start! 8 goals and 2 assists in the last 10 games. This is the prime Kylian Mbappé everyone has been waiting for. And who said that Mbappe's move to Real Madrid was a mistake and that he can't cope with the level of La Liga? Well, guess what? Only Robert Lewandowski has more La Liga goals than Mbappé this season. In his first campaign in Spain, Kylian is chasing the Golden Boot. People call this a failure? Then Kylian is quite happy with it. Thanks to him, Madrid has already won the European Super Cup, the Intercontinental Cup, and is leading the league. Even the best version of Atletico Madrid and the formidable Barcelona of Hansi Flick are left behind. And if we talk not only about La Liga, Mbappé has already participated in 22 goals in all competitions, 18 goals and 4 assists. In addition, he has already won 8 Man of the Match awards, more than any other Real Madrid player. Critics called him a flop. Now Kylian is laughing at them. On social media, fans have been particularly good at describing the Frenchman's current rise. Kylian Mbappé is scary. He has gotten his aura back, he has gotten his confidence back, and now he is cooking like the prime Mbappé. At his best, Mbappé is head and shoulders above every other footballer on the planet. The fact that he's managed 20 goals in just half a season, even at his career worst, is absolutely frightening. Of course, the expectations for Mbappé at the Bernabeu were the same as they once were for Cristiano Ronaldo. But if we compare their statistics in the first 30 games for Real Madrid, we will see that the difference is not that big at all. Ronaldo had 27 goals and 6 assists, while Mbappé has 18 goals and only 2 assists less. But it must be taken into account that Kylian arrived in Madrid after a tough Euro 2024. He has also suffered several injuries this season and has not immediately fitted into Carlo Ancelotti's tactics due to Vinicius Jr. playing on the left wing. However, Ancelotti does not change his mind, believing that Mbappé is ideal in the centre-forward position. Mbappé is the best centre-forward in the world, even though there were doubts over whether he could play in that position. He is a great striker, who is very comfortable in the center rather than in the wing, Real Madrid manager says. So, the current stats don't even tell the whole story, all things considered. Mbappé will work even harder, but what he has done especially well is silence the haters. On December 4th, 2024, when Real Madrid lost to Athletic Bilbao and Mbappé missed a penalty, the Frenchman was insulted and ridiculed by everyone. The next day, Kylian wrote on his Instagram, "It was a bad result. I made a big mistake in a match where every detail counts. I take full responsibility. It's a difficult moment, but it's the moment to change this situation and prove who I am as a player." What followed next? You already know. 10 goal involvements in 10 matches. Even earlier in September, former France national team player Vicente Lizarazu criticized Mbappé publicly. Mbappé is no longer as explosive or decisive as before. He is still a very good scorer, a very good player of course, but he is no longer as scary as before. This was said when Kylian had only been at Real Madrid for a couple of weeks. Complete nonsense, and Mbappé is responding to it now with a smile on his face. Still, the pressure didn't ease. On October 23rd, the former Liverpool defender and Sky Sports pundit noted,
Real Madrid thought they'd bought the best player in the world when they already had the best player in the world. Enjoy your Ballon d'Or, Vinny.
But what do we see now? Vinicius is getting stupid red cards for attacking goalkeepers and missing important games. Mbappé, meanwhile, is showing incredible performance and leading Real Madrid to La Liga gold. Even if we take the recent crushing defeat to Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup, it was Kylian who scored in that match, not Vini. And Mbappé was the only one on the pitch for whom the Madrid fans were not ashamed that night. We can also recall the 2022 World Cup final in Qatar. Shortly before the France vs Argentina match, Mbappé made a harsh comment about South American football. In South America, football is not as advanced as in Europe. That's why when you look at the last World Cups, it's always Europeans who win. In response, Argentine goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez stated that Kylian does not understand what he's talking about. He doesn't know enough about football. He never played in South America. Mbappé and the Europeans always play on perfect, wet courts, and they don't know what South America is. Let them go to Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador. Let's see how easy it is for them. Mbappé proved his words better. He and Martinez met not in South America, but on a Qatari field, and Kylian scored a hat-trick against Emiliano. Yes, the French team let Mbappé down and lost in a penalty shootout, but Kylian confidently won the personal battle with Martinez. To all this, we must add the incident that took place after Barcelona's 5-2 victory over Real Madrid in the Super Cup. Marca newspaper wrote, "Goodbye Mbappé," claiming that Kylian had lost the race for glory to Lamine Yamal and would remain in the shadow of the Barcelona winger. Then why does the out-of-form Mbappé have more goals this season than Yamal? Why are Kylian and his team leading La Liga while Lamine sits in third? By the way, at 17, Mbappé was moving at a higher pace in terms of goals and assists. In 46 games, Kylian had 44 goal contributions and Yamal had 47, but after 100 matches. Shouldn't the Spanish media show more respect for Mbappé? As we can see, the difference is only in the standards set by the football community. Marca seems eager to write off Mbappé, but the rivalry between these two is far from over. The crown isn't in Yamal's hands yet, and Kylian shows that he is only gaining momentum. So, don't try to hurt this French guy. Mbappé will make you regret your words, and he promises to shine even brighter this season. I have now adapted to the team. I can play the way I want to, with my teammates and with personality. After the Super Cup, our fans were not happy, and that's all normal. Because when you play for Real Madrid, you have to win every game. This is the best club in the world. We wish Mbappé to score even more goals in the second half of the season and bring Real Madrid all the big trophies, as well as win the Ballon d'Or 2025. Put your thumbs up if you believe that Kylian will be recognized as the best player in the world this year. Friends, Barcelona is preparing a big response against Real. Hansi Flick is shocked by the African talents of La Masia and will include them in the first team. Check out what these wonder kids from Africa can do by clicking on our video, which is already in front of you.